Good day, Miss Catherine Rivera. I appreciate the opportunity to interview and share in testimony about the river of overflow in San Miguel, which occurred October 11, 2022.
Hi, my name is Catherine Rivera. I'm from San Miguel, and you can ask me all the questions that you have. I'm here.
Okay, let's start. Tell me, what did the witness say about the cause for the flood?
They say the flooding was caused by heavy, non-stop rainfall that lasts for over 12 hours. They also mentioned that the river been had been cleaned in so many years, which worsened the situation.
Okay, can you repeat exactly what the request said during the emerging meeting?
Yes, the rescuers said that we need to evacuate the children, grants, and people with disabilities. Please stay calm and follow the designing routes.
Okay, could you tell us what the meteorologists had predicted before the river flowed?
Well, the weather guy had predicted we will have heavy rains that week, but honestly, no one believed the situation will reach such a severe overflow. They gave uh, like a warning, but it was a little late.
Okay, could you tell us how the local authorities explain the detailed evacuation according to the official report?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Could you tell us how the local authority explain the delay in evacuation according the official report?
Okay. According to the official report that I hear in the radio and TV, local authorities explained that the delay was due to the river it had swollen, communication failures, and the lack of transportation vehicles during the most critical hours.
Okay. Do you remember what instruction did the emerging team give the neighbors?
Um, just a little. The instructions were easy and clear. They told us to use the evacuation routes that we already knew, not to try to return to our house under any circumstances to save our stuff like phones and value things, and to meet the design meeting points and shelters. They also advise us to stay calm and follow the instruction of the rescue squad.
Okay. Can you tell us what the volunteer were asked to bring to the shelter?
Yes, volunteers were asked to bring bottle, bottle of water, non-perishable food, blankets, basic medicines, and hygiene supplies.
Mm. Do you know why the warning system did activate on time?
No, I honestly don't know why the alert system didn't activate in time. Many people in the community are wondering if there was a technical failure or something else. It's something that is still generate a lot of frustration at this day.
Okay. Can you explain what caused the river to overflow so quickly?
From what we saw and what the other people explained to us, the river overflowed so quickly because it had been raining nonstop for a few days, which saturated the ground, and the flow increased suddenly. And apparently, the river was full of garbage that did not allow the water to flow normally.
Would like to know how family were affected by the flood.
It's difficult to give an exact figure, but from what we saw in our area and what is said, many families were affected. I believe hundreds of homes lost everything that suffered serious damage, including crops and animals.
Okay, I understand. Could you explain where the most damage occurred in San Miguel?
The most serious damage occurred at two houses that were close to the riverbank, especially in low-lying areas, places like Barrio Molino, Barrio Centro, La Colonia La Paz, etc., were the hardest hit. In some cases, they were almost completely submerged.
We're almost done. The mayor said that the situation was over control. Do you think that was true?
No, that's not true. That's not true. But from the perspective of someone who was there, I don't think the situation was under control at the time. There was a lot of panic, the water was rising nonstop, and the help was so slow to reach to everyone. Perhaps he was referring to initial containment efforts, but the reality on the ground was very different.
Okay, one more. Can you tell us whether there will financial help for the affected family?
Um, According to the government recent statements, there will be some financial aid and reconstruction programs, but details are still in the air. So we are waiting.
Okay, thank you for very much for your time. You will help us understand the real situation.
You're welcome, Annie. It's my pleasure.
Okay, we hope things improve very soon for your community. This is just one of the many voices in San Miguel. May their story inspire solidarity and real change. Thank you.
Thank you.